precious treasure. Did you finally wake up? No. You're not escaping from my embrace. Especially if I wrap my powerful wings around us. They're the same wings that so effortlessly carried both of us to my lair. So don't even bother trying to squirm away. Just relax and enjoy our little cuddle cocoon. Yes, I know, I'm a big, scary dragon. But you need to calm your breathing, treasure. I don't want you fainting again. It already caused me a lot of trouble when I came to capture you. You collapsed off the castle balcony and nearly fell to your death before I was able to grab you and fly off. Oh, you tiny, weak treasure. What? Eat you. Why would I eat you? The occasional thief who barges into my lair may be quite a delicacy, but you humans vastly overestimate your nutritional value. It would be a waste of time and energy to fly halfway across the continent just to eat a simple appetizer. Though, a thing like you is less of an appetizer and more of a dessert. Oh no. You need to calm down, treasure. I'm afraid you'll hurt your heart with how hard it's pounding. I'm sorry for teasing you, but I can't seem to help it. It's all just too much. The smell of adrenaline coursing through your veins, the thumping and shaking of your chest against my scales, the widening of your eyes and shrinking of your pupils, the desperate flailing of your puny limbs. You're so terrified, and it's so intoxicating. It makes you seem so fragile, so delicate, so precious. Just the thought that your adorable reactions are all mine puts a flutter in my chest. They're mine. Shh. You don't need to be frightened, little treasure. I know you're scared of me, but I'm not going to hurt you. Quite the opposite. I'm going to guard and protect you with my life. You're now the crown jewel of my collection. Out of all the gold and gems and enchanted items I've hoarded, you're going to sit on the very top as my most valuable prize. You won't have to worry about anything. I'll feed you and groom you and dress you up. You'll live better than an emperor, and all you'll have to do is stay here and look pretty. Doesn't that sound nice? Why would I do that? My treasure, I'm not sure why you're so confused. Don't you humans take possession of lesser beings all the time? I've seen you regularly keep dogs and cats and birds for entertainment and wealth display. What's the word that humans use? Ah, that's it. You're going to be my pet. My precious, exotic, trophy pet. A beautiful royal child of a dignified bloodline for my horde. Ah, you're worth so much. You are going to be used to secure an alliance between powerful rivals. Sold away as a partner to a duke in exchange for military support. You're worth armies of tens of thousands of men. Your hand in marriage could create years of war and carnage of years of peace and prosperity. I can feel all of that when I hold you. The sheer influence and value you hold. The faith of hundreds of thousands of lives condensed into a single person. I can smell it. And the idea that someone else got to control that fate, I couldn't stand it. Something so valuable should be mine. It's mine. It's all mine. Hey. You don't have to cry. Shh. You're okay. You're fine. You don't have anything to worry about. No, you misunderstand, treasure. I didn't acquire you only because you were going to be used for a treaty. I know you possess value outside of that. There's a dozen important marriages every year, but I don't have dozens of brides and grooms in my horde now, do I? No, you're special. I've got your attention now, haven't I? Your tears have stopped. Yes, a great dragon just called you special. I wonder if anyone has called you that before. You're the fifth living child of your parents, aren't you? Surely you've seen all the attention given to your older siblings, with only the crumbs landing in you from time to time. You're viewed by your family as a simple spare, or in the case of your marriage, a bargaining chip. But I don't see you like that. I never have. You see, I'm no stranger. You've probably heard stories about me all your life. I used to live close to the seaside castle of your cousin. It was only a few seasons ago that I finally decided to move somewhere quieter. I saw you on your yearly vistas as you grew older and more beautiful. An exquisite jewel of a royal, neglected its acknowledgement by its caretakers. So beautiful, so precious. Even back then, you drove me mad. I wanted to own you, to add you to my collection, but I controlled myself. Humans hold grudges for generations if you touch their royals. But when I heard the whispers that you were going to be married for an important treaty, and be that much more valuable and precious, I snapped. I flew all the way back to your kingdom and waited for the perfect time to capture you. I even left my horde undefended for days while I waited, with only a boulder hiding the entrance. That's how much you're worth to me. And all of that worth is mine now. Mine. I apologize, treasure. I know I keep scaring you with my roars, but I'm not going to hurt you. I promise. I just get possessive over my treasures, that's all. See here? If I unwrapped you and flipped you around, you can see my hoard, can't you? Observe that everything has been kept sparkling and is in prime condition. You're going to be treated the same way. Not a single claw will pierce your skin. You're my treasure now, and I take good care of my treasures. Nothing will ever harm you again. Oh, I think my precious treasure is getting sleepy. It has been an exciting day for you, hasn't it? Well, I'm starting to get sleepy again too. After all, I'm the one who had to fly us both to my lair. And I couldn't fly us straight here either. I had to take a long, meandering path to make sure no one could track where we went. It was rather exhausting. But it was more than worth it. Because now, you're mine. You're my possession. You're my pet. And when I wrap my wings around us like this, nothing can possibly get to you. You're safe and warm and snug and completely hidden from the cruel, tarnishing world. Only I can see you and hear you and feel you just as it should be. So just sleep, my treasure. I have a very good nose and ears. I'll wake up if there's any trouble and destroy the threat before you've even stirred from your slumber. Nothing will find you and take you away from me. And if they try, I'll tear them limb from limb. My pet, my treasure, you're all mine now. All mine. All mine. All mine. All mine. Treasure. Treasure. I'm home, and I've brought gifts. Come out to see your owner like a good pet. Don't drag your feet. I love seeing my precious treasure. There you are, my beauty. Oh, I can never get over gazing upon you. Don't pout. I know you're still upset about that chain, but I can't have you trying to escape again. You're part of my hoard now, and I want nothing stealing you away. Not some adventurer or some other dragon, or even you. Escaping would be stealing yourself from me. And well, you saw what happened to the last person who tried to steal from me, didn't you? That's what I thought. Now back to the train. I have something that will make you much more comfortable. I found this new collar. Isn't it beautiful? I overheard the previous owner talking about it, and it sounded so wonderful that I just had to take it. It's gold-plated, which may sound cheap, but the metal underneath is far more expensive than gold. It's made of a special alloy that was mixed by dwarves, enchanted by elves, and forged by orcs in a furnace lit by dragon's breath. That makes it extremely rare. This collar is the largest collection of it in the world. It's light as feather, but so strong that nothing but the same material can crack it. Even I couldn't break it. And of course, it's decorated with gold and encrusted with beautifully cut, sparkling gems. The enchantment of the elves should extend to these decorations, so none of them will wear down. The inside is also lined with soft unicorn fur, so it should be far more comfortable than that rusty iron ring around your neck. I can see the irritated rashes you're getting from only a few days of wearing it, and it breaks my heart to see blemishes in something so precious. So let's get that iron ring off you and your new collar on. Oh, Pat, you look so precious with your new collar on. The true crown jewels of my hoard linked together. It's so perfect. It's a good thing, too, because I put some extra draconic enchantments on it. That collar binded itself to you as soon as the latch closed. Not even a teleportation spell could rid you of it. So you're marked as my treasure forever. I also bound the collar to this cave, so it can never leave, and you, by extension. It's a difficult enchantment, and nearly impossible to reverse in case we ever want to move. But it's well worth it to keep you mine. It also means you don't need that pesky chain anymore. Isn't that good news? Now, I might have spoiled you by giving you that collar first, but I do have a few other more gifts. There's a deck of cards I took from Sunduk. They're made of silver and have beautiful artwork glazed on both sides. To be honest, it's a tad poorer than the items I usually hoard, but you keep complaining of boredom, so I snatched them away. I can't exactly play anything with you with my big claws, but I'm sure you'll find some game to amuse yourself with. I've also got you some more fancy day clothes. Hopefully, they will fit you better than the last batch I brought you. They were tailored for a royal who looked to be about the same size and proportion as you, so I'm hopeful. While I was there, I grabbed you some silk night robes since you say you get too warm while we snuggle during the night. The rest of the items in this bag aren't for you. Just some gems and coins and a famous monarch's crown. I'm exhausted after all that scavenging. So now might be a good time to test out those new silk pajamas of yours. Come to bed with me. You know I like to hold my treasures as I sleep. No, you're not sleeping on the ground. Stop being a child and just come here. Why do you do this to me? You complained about how uncomfortable sleeping on the hoard with me was and demanded a bed. I went through all that trouble collecting dozens of mattresses and pillows and blankets to make us a comfortable, dignified nest, and now you refuse to sleep on it. Do you just despise me so much that you'd rather sleep on the cold, hard floor than be close to me? Well, if you won't come to bed willingly, then I'll just drag you to bed. Was that so hard? Is it really so bad for me to wrap my limbs around you as my wings cocoon us together? Am I really not allowed to love my dear pet? I know you hate me. You don't say so, but I can feel it in the way you shiver when I wrapped around you like this. I watch you stare into the distance some days, and I can just see on your face that you're imagining me dying a horrible, painful death at the hands of some knight, or magician, or other pathetic mortal. I just don't understand why you're not happy. I don't neglect your needs, and I give you privileges I allow no other mortal to have. You get not only to gaze upon my hoard, but to feel it, and clean it, and be a part of it. I adore you with jewels, and gold, and silk, and so many exotic things. Why are you so unhappy? What am I doing wrong? You're lonely. But if you're lonely, then why do you refuse to cuddle with me? Wouldn't that make you feel better? You miss your home and family. No, my treasure. This is your home and I am your family. You have nothing to miss about the boring castle you lived in, or the simple life you used to live. All of those humans out there are nothing to be compared to me and my treasures. You should be joyful that I saved you from them. You're exhausting, but I suppose you just need some time to forget. Luckily, we have plenty of it, because I have one last gift for you. I wanted to be close to you when I presented it. And this small pouch is the greatest gift I will ever give you. And I couldn't just take it. No, I had to barter some of my hoard for it. That should communicate how important it was to me. You see, you humans have such tiny lifespans. You live and die like mayflies. That's unacceptable. I can't let my most precious possession simply wither away. So I thought of many ways to preserve your beauty forever. I thought maybe I could turn you into stone, or freeze you as an ice sculpture, or put you in a time loop. But I found a perfect solution.
and it's one I hope you agree with. Do you see what's inside this pouch? In that tiny vial is a potion I commissioned from the most talented potion brewer I know of. It will link our forces together. More specifically, it will give my life to you. Keeping your puny human body healthy will only leech off an insignificant fraction of my life, like filling a chalice with water from a great lake. But what's nothing to me will be everything to you. You'll be my precious treasure for as long as I live, always young and never frail and sick. I was told it will even link our dreams, so that not even sleep can separate us. Isn't that just wonderful? It will just be me and you in this cave together, forever and ever. Now drink up, treasure. Don't struggle. I will not let you die. You have to drink this. Don't you want to live for thousands of years with me? I said, drink the potion. You're mine, and you will do as I say. You're my property. I decide if you will live or die. And I say, you will live, you insolent brat. Stop whimpering. You did that to me. I'm nothing but patient with you. But that isn't enough for you, is it? You should be praising me in gratitude that I don't snap at you more often. You're rude, ungrateful, and disreverent, and I've let you get away with it. But make no mistake, treasure, I won't be putting up with it in the future. Your newly found draconic life could be a paradise, or it could be hell. It makes no difference to me, so make your decision. I see you finally succumb to reason. Yes, snuggle up with me. I like it when my greatest treasure holds on to me. You're such a wonderful pet when you're like this. You put warm, happy tingles in my stomach. It makes me just want to hold on to you and take 100-year nap. I really do enjoy every moment I spend with you. And I especially enjoy every moment you spend embraced in my claws. One day, you'll feel the same about me, I promise. If it takes a single day or 1,000 years, I will manage to make you smile while snuggled up with me. I love my treasure so much, I would destroy the whole world to keep you mine. You're mine, mine forever and ever and ever. Mine. Mine. I think our nest needs to be moved, so it's between the lair's entrance and my hoard. I don't want any adventurer to simply be able to grab an item and bolt. No, they should have to try to climb over me to get to my hoard. You've really complicated things with your needs and demands, treasure. But I can work through it. I think I'm going to have to find a new boulder to obstruct the cave entrance. Something that's just as heavy but slightly smaller. There wasn't nearly enough air exchange last time, and I kept waking up. Treasure, do you think I look fat enough? I get cranky when I have to wake up for food before I'm ready. Maybe I should eat another dozen sheep to be safe. Although I'm craving for some pigs. What am I doing? I thought that it was obvious. I'm preparing for our hibernation. We dragons hibernate regularly. With such large bodies that expend so much energy, we need dedicated time to heal and repair and grow. Yes, our hibernation. You'll be joining me. I can't exactly take care of you while I'm sleeping now, can I? And when I hibernate, I sleep for a very long time. At least a few years, but I can go up to a few decades. So that means you need to hibernate with me. I know that may sound frightening, but you need not worry your little head, treasure. I've already thought about everything long before you have. I started our preparations back when I gave you the life-linking potion. I made several specific requests when I commissioned it. The most important of which was that you will be linked to my hibernation cycles. That means you'll be sleeping with me. Treasure, your heart just raised up. I can hear it pounding from over here. Did I scare you again? Does the thought of sleeping with me terrify you so much? Treasure, you don't have to get so red from fear. We sleep together every night, don't we? Hibernating is like that, but longer and deeper. It's a release of tension, a climax to an extraneous period of activity. Don't you want to experience that with me? It seems I've only made your fear worse. You really confuse me sometimes. I say the most innocent of things, and your heart starts pounding and you shiver and flush. It seems every hour you find something new to fear, and it's happening more frequently now than when I first hoarded you. Surely you should be getting less weary of me over time, shouldn't you? Haven't I proved by now that I will never injure you? Well, at least your newer reactions are better than your old fits. That's a valid concern, yes. But no, you won't starve while we hibernate. Our link will sustain you through the process. Really, you don't even need to eat as long as I eat enough for you. I suppose that technically makes you a parasite. Treasure, let me speak as I work. I do need to finish my final preparations. I'm almost ready. I just need to cast a few enchantments on my hoard and find a suitable boulder. I admit, I'm not actually due for my hibernation for another few months, but I'd rather start it now. Going to sleep sooner gives you less time to complain. But I promise you, this will feel really good.
Some dragons hibernate for hundreds of years because of how good it feels. And when you wake up, you'll feel more alive than ever, like you've just been completely reborn. All the little damages your body has accumulated over the years will be completely cleaned up and healed. Imagine the relief of getting in a hot spring. Relaxation of hibernation is tenfold. Alright, there's only one last thing to do. Grab my precious pet and carry them to bed. Come here. I love holding you. But you seem to be afraid again. Your heart is racing so quickly, and you flushed so red. But I don't know why. I've carried you hundreds of times before. You should know by now that I won't harm you. Well, you'll calm down eventually. You always do. You really are a comfortable pillow, you know? It feels good to sleep with you in my arms. You're so soft and precious. I love my treasure. I love my pet. Well, I wish you a good hibernation, my treasure. I'll see you in my dreams. You don't know how to hibernate. That's to be expected, but it's not too complicated. It's like falling asleep, but you just fall asleep deeper. You don't know how to fall asleep either. Have you really always had insomnia? All your life? I find that strange. I hadn't even noticed that you had trouble falling asleep. In fact, you sleep so peacefully when you're in my arms. I've stayed up some nights just listening to your delicate heartbeats and your adorable breathing. It's like my own personal lullaby. And in all this time, I've never once heard you stray from your restful rhythm or toss and turn from restlessness. Not even when I readjust your position or whisper my adoration for you into your ear. Oh? Oh, Pat. I think you've just admitted that my presence helps you sleep better. No. Don't try to deny it now. You've let the truth slip from your mouth. As much as you pretend to hate it here, you secretly enjoy how safe and loved you are here when I cuddle with you, don't you? Well then, since you enjoy it so much, your dragon mistress will teach you how to sleep. Relax and take long, deep breaths. That's the first step. You need to slow your breathing. Follow me. In and out. In and out. In and out. There. That's better, isn't it? You humans are so frantic.
Even your heart beats so quickly, so anxiously. But now that you're with me, you don't have to worry about anything. So, just tell your heart to relax. It doesn't need to work so hard all the time. It's allowed to rest. So as you continue to breathe deeply, you can feel your heart start to slow down. It may be reluctant, but if you're persistent in your demand, it will listen to you. As your heart slows down, you feel your thoughts start to slow too. You don't have to worry or process or think. Just listen to my voice and feel my body enveloping you. You won't find a more perfect place to sleep. You have nothing to fear. I'll keep you safe. Nothing is going to interrupt your precious slumber with me wrapped around you like this. I'll devour your nightmares if they dare to make an appearance. So dismiss your anxieties and fall deeper into sleep. You can feel the comfortable warmth of our snuggle, lulling you deeper and deeper into your sleep. Feel my claw pat your hair, and my other claw hold you close. They treat you delicately, but you can sense the raw power behind them. That power is protecting you and caring for you. And it feels good, doesn't it? To know that you have no need for anxieties anymore. No need for worries or plans or even thoughts. Let me think for you. Let me dream for you. I've seen so many fantastic places, and I'm going to show you my memories of them while we rest. I'll show you the towering mountains of Katamaro, the sprawling valley of Turon, the magnificent capital of Bisadien, and so much more. All you have to do is fall asleep, my treasure. Shut your eyes and let my voice become background noise. Feel your mind melt away as you fade into unconsciousness. You can barely hear me now as your brain starts to shut down all those pesky, distracting thoughts and focuses on what it really needs. Sleep. Just give it what it needs. What your whole body needs. You have all the time in the world when you wake up, so there's no point fighting it. Just give in to the slow, creeping relaxation. I love you, my treasure. Feeling you cling to me as you relax and sleep makes me so happy. I don't really understand it, but I don't need to. All I need is for you to be sated and happy. That's a good pet. Sleep now, my treasure. Sleep. You're mine and mine forever. And so I will always care for you. I promise. I promise. You're mine. My treasure. My beloved pet.